everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. I am back again. Now, let me tell you, I love opening up with a little personal little story. I work, and I work very, very hard. And working in healthcare, let me be crystal clear. You do not want to be around people once you get through working in a healthcare environment. When I tell you, when I got home today, I took a hot shower and I went to bed. I didn't feel like being around nobody. I didn't feel like being on the internet. I was mentally drained, physically drained. I don't care where you work. You definitely do not feel like being around a lot of people. So I said, okay, let me do a new schedule. Let me come home. Let me take a shower. Let me take a nap before I go live on the internet. It is a lot of work. So anybody that's in healthcare workers, y'all know what I'm talking about. When you get home, you be tired, especially if you work in a skilled nursing facility where you have to do stuff hard labor, meaning changing people, putting them in wheelchairs, sending them to getting them ready for breakfast, getting them ready for lunch, getting them ready for doctor's appointment, etc., etc., etc. So when I get off, I be emotionally drained. And I thank God that I have an outlet where I can get on station head and be unfiltered and talk and have a good time. It releases me. So when I go back inside the place, I'm ready for action. Okay. All right. We want to thank everybody. This is live. We are here. This is live. Welcome to the Wiley Show. Now we're going to get to our first topic at hand. Okay. Let's get there really quickly. We're going to talk about yet again. Give me a second. We got a lot of subjects that we're going to be getting into today. I just want to make sure I want to say thank you to all of the people that came through that show love today. Thank you to the producers for you all support. I want to say thank you. Y'all have just been so great commenting and everything like that. So we want to say thank you to the returning subscribers as well as the producers that come in here today that is been with us for a little while. Now, we're going to get into the Gorilla Glue lady. I know y'all probably tired, but I'm not tired talking about this woman. This woman put some Gorilla Glue on her head. It was stuck. Then she was able to cut the ponytail, and she went viral all over the news. E News was talking about her. The radio show was talking about her. She was on so many different stations. And now, finally, the Gorilla Glue lady was able to get, she was able to travel somewhere else to get the glue out of her hair and to save her hair. It is all on TMZ. We posted the video on our Instagram. So if you're not on our Instagram, go check us out. It is definitely on there. She put it on there and the doctors was able to clean it all out. She had to get surgery and everything like that. Now, I personally don't believe it was a scam because I listened to her interview, right? I'm getting all this information. So I listened to her interview. She said she just came on the internet because she didn't know what to do. The glue was in her head. She went and she was asking her mom how to do it. So she just went online. And it just so happened that it blew up all over social media. Everybody was talking about it. But she said in her words, hey, I didn't do this for clout. I didn't do this for attention. And then the interview kept going on and on that she was getting DMs, people telling her that she needs to get sponsors, to promote, do advertisement, because she got over 600,000 followers on Instagram. And folks were like, you should do that. But she was like, no, if I do that, then people would think that I am doing this for clicks and views. And I'm not doing this for clicks and views. So no, I will not do advertisement and stuff like that. They was asking her which celebrities reached out. They said Portia reached out. All type of celebrities reached out. Tay reached out as well because Tay wanted her to wear a wig. Or Beyonce, member of her team, reached out to the Gorilla Glue lady. I mean, everybody was reaching out to her. So she was saying that she thanked everybody for reaching out, but she said again, she did not do this for clout. She did not do this for attention. Now, with that being said, it's a lot of people using Gorilla Glue. It was another woman. She was using Gorilla Glue to wax her punani, to wax her yoni. And when I tell you that woman yoni was burning. I mean, what in the world will take you to put Gorilla Glue in your yoni? What in the world will take you to do all of that, to put that in your yoni, to trim it, and it was burning. And I mean, I could not believe that this woman will use that. And she was crying like, oh my God, it burns, it burns, it burns. Well, why you know what the world? Why would you put something down there in your yoni, knowing that it burns? So these people are really using Gorilla Glue and getting there. And that ain't the only case. It was another case we were reading that a man put Gorilla Glue on a cup and the cup got stuck and they had to take it off. And now he's doing interviews. They have to wrap it around to even heal his skin because they had to cut it off. He did all this for attention. They said, well, people are saying that you did it to help your rap career. No, I didn't do it to help. Yes, you did do that, sir, to help your rap career. You did that to go viral. And the sad part about it is people are constantly using this Gorilla Glue because now that this woman is famous, there's going to be other cases of people using Gorilla Glue. It's unfortunate. Now, some people say, oh, this should be taken off the shelves. It should not be allowed on the shelf. No, it should. I don't agree with taking it off the shelves. They the ones that want to get up on here and use the Gorilla Glue. That's your fault. It don't have nothing to do with the company. You already know that you don't use Gorilla Glue on skin, your eyes, and you don't use it to put it on a cup on your lips. That to me is foolish behavior. Now back to the Gorilla Glue lady. She was saying that, there was questions like, are you going to sue? Are you going to sue? And she was like, no, I'm not suing. Like, I don't know how that information got out there. So people were putting information out there that was saying that she was going to sue. And she said, I'm not suing. I don't know who put the information out, but TMZ. Now with the Gorilla Glue woman, TMZ had that exclusive footage. I posted it on my IG at Wiley Show. So if you go check us out at Wiley Show, WILEYSHOW, the moderators will tell you how to get on there and you can follow us over there. But they had the exclusive footage of her getting it out of her hair and she was just so remorseful. So I'm really, really here for it. Let me put a message out there. Do not use Gorilla Glue on your body. That Gorilla Glue spray, it is for other arts and crafts, to be fixing things around the house. It is not supposed to be used on the human body. Come on. Y'all already know this. It don't supposed to be used on the body. If you're doing that, you are foolish. So don't do it. That woman is blessed that she was able to get that stuff out her head. Never do that again because it's stupid and it's not cool, okay? A lot of folks is doing this for clout, though. That's the unfortunate part. They're using it for clout. Clout. Oh, I thought that was a song. They're doing anything for clout. They're doing anything for clout. Is that a rap song? They're doing anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Is that one of those? Is that a rap song? Is that a rap song? They do anything for clout. Who said who? Is this a song that go like that? They do anything for. Is somebody actually rapping something? Because I hear that in my head. They do anything for clout. Do anybody? Oh, that's Cardi B. I'm like, who performed that? Okay, that's okay. Okay, that's Offset. That's Offset and because I'm like, who? Okay, that's the Migos. Because I know I heard that song before. They do anything. Because I don't just sit here and listen to gospel music. I sometimes listen to that rap. I sometimes and I remember that. Okay. All right. Well, we thank y'all for letting me know about that. Okay. And of course, we will allow the producers to sound off on what they feel about this whole entire situation with the Gorilla Glue lady. Amen. and the Gorilla Glue yoni, because somebody sprayed it in their yoni and it was burning. That was crazy. Now she probably really gonna have damage down there. Ugh. Just the thought of it. Okay. Let's get into it. Dr. Dre and April Jones is reportedly dating. Now, both of them, they went to a restaurant. TMZ was there. And it was like, who is the mystery woman? And I'm like, Dr. Dre April Jones. Now, mind you, he just came out of the hospital like about 3 weeks ago. And people was like, what's going on? Is they dating and all that? I'm like, I'm here for it, April. You better get that for that bag. Now, this is the thing. Don't let him put hands on you because he is an alleged woman beater. Okay, don't let him put no hands on you because that's one thing about it. If he put hands on you at one time, leave and make sure you record it so you can get a piece of the pie. But if you want to be with somebody like that, understand the risk and go right ahead. But they went on to this restaurant. The paparazzi was there, and you just got to be very, very careful with that situation. Now, the crazy part is of him like to literally just got out of the hospital, then you want to date. I think he's doing this for attention. I personally don't believe that they are dating. I just think they're doing this for social media to talk. And let me tell you why. It's because he's trying to distract the public from all the time they're saying that he's been a verbally abusive. They're saying he's been mentally abusive and physically abusive. So I think he's using April as a way to get attention. And also, April can be a pass around woman because she dumped her baby daddy for Lafayette. So it could possibly be that. Who knows? So, but me personally, I do believe that this situation was all set up for a click and a view to change the narrative of what Dr. Dre was literally dealing with weeks ago. So we shall see how this is going to go. And we hope that Dr. Dre do not put hands on her because we don't want that. Dr. Dre, don't you put no hands on a woman. No man should put hands on a woman, okay? Woman is the most precious gift that God ever created, is the woman. Okay. I wanted to sing that song. It was a song that came out and said, I'm every woman. It's all in me. Anything you want, them, baby, I do it naturally. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let me. I sing on Station Head. I see that on Station Head. I can't sing it right here, but on Station Head, I see that. I see that on Station Head. I just go ahead on. I see that right over there on Station Head. I ain't gonna get out here and singing it right now, but I definitely get on to singing it. But I want to ask you as the audience with Dr. Dre and his ex. Well, no, Dr. Dre and April Jones, do you believe that this is for clicks? Do you think this is for like clicks, views, and media attention? Press 1. If you don't, if you believe that this is just they're really a couple, press 2. Press 1 if you think they're doing this for media attention, clicks, and views. Press 1. Press 2. You believe that they are really in love with each other. I want to know what do y'all got to say. I really want to know what y'all got to say in the chat. Press 1 if you think they're doing it for clicks and views, media attention. Press 2, you really think they are in love. Love, a word that comes and goes, but these people really know what it really means to love somebody. Oh, love. The tears may fade away. I'm so glad your love will stay because I love you and you show me, Jesus, what it really means to love. When I should die, you love me. You gave me a song and you love me. Okay, we got to get into we're gonna get into Kirk Franklin. Give me a second while I pull up his picture. Every time that was like my favorite song. Okay, I'm sorry. Every time I get Kirk Franklin, we're gonna talk about him next. So y'all bear with me. So I got caught up in the hey, ba sha da da da. Glory, I would get up and shout, but I got on my underwear, so I can't get up here and shout right now. I look good from the top up, but I ain't got on no bottoms. Okay, but give me a second while I pull up Kirk Franklin because he's in the news. Let me see if I can pull up his picture. You love me. Woo. Yes. All right. So Kirk Franklin is in the news. Now, mind you, he was doing a radio show interview, and on his radio, he have a radio show, right? Right. Yeah. He have his own, he's the host of the show. So I was saying on the neighborhood talk that Kirk Franklin calls out homophobia in the church. He said, I have close friends, gay friends, who make decisions based on their interpretation of the Bible. So in this article on the Neighborhood Talk, they said, neighbors, is no secret that the homophobia has been a topic of many sermons when it comes to certain religions, especially when it comes to Christianity. While many would say the Bible condemns it, gospel legend Kirk Franklin believes it's all up to your own interpretation. During the interview with Sirius XM radio show, he said, what is very important to understand is that the pulpit is not the bullying place. And we have to also understand that no group of people are monolithic. No black person, all black people do not think the same, do not process the same. Not all LGBTQI plus people all think and process the same. Is that you have some LGBTQI plus people that make decisions, like I have some close gay friends who make decisions based on their interpretation of the Bible. He continued, they live out their lives based on whether celibacy or whatever they choose to do, and they should have the right to do that. Okay. He went on to say that people should not weaponize the Bible. And I agree with him on that. And I want to say this: you have to allow people to live their life like they want to live it. Even if you are a believer of the Bible, you could give a suggestion or you could say it's in the scripture, but at the end of the day, God got the final say so. At the end of the day, God got the final say so. So you don't have, I always tell people, you don't have a heaven or a hell to put somebody in. At the end of the day, how I live my life and how you live your life, God has the final say so. So don't you try to take the position or the authority of God and try to put somebody into hell or into heaven, because you don't have that final decision over that person's life. So just live your life. If you live by a holy life, if you don't like to sleep with the same sex, don't sleep with the same sex, but don't come around bullying and being aggressive to a group of people and always pointing their face, talking about they on their way to hell, they on their way to hell. Don't do it. Allow them to live their life and you live your life, and let God be the judge in that situation. Because let's be clear, the Bible has so many interpretations. It is so many types of Bibles. You got the King James Version, you got the New King James Version, you got the Earth Bible. It's so many versions of the book. So which book is the book that we should listen to? It's so many interpretations of the book. So with that alone, it is open up to a massive debate or discussion on what is what. But I see this constantly, that the church spends so much time talking about the LGBTQIA community, but they let the liar get away. They let the adulterer get away. They let the fornicator get away. They let the thief get away. And all those things is against God if you want to go there. But they always focus so much on just LGBTQI folks. But it's so many other things. Eating fish is against God. You see that all about. It's so many different things in the book that was against God. If you even committed adultery, it was a law that you have to get stoned to death. So do we go back to that if you commit adultery and get a stone? And so we have to be careful how we judge folks living their life. I'm gonna say that again. We have to be careful how we judge others, especially when your life is not clean. Right? Just like when they brought the woman up to Jesus that was caught in the act of adultery, they said she need to be stoned. God said, whoever who have not seen cast the first stone. They couldn't cast the stone, but Jesus could have, because he was perfect and upright. He told the lady, go and sin no more. But folks today, they be, oh, you did that. You a H word. You on your way to hell. You is this and this. And I know that you're going there because I read the Bible and Solomon Gomorrah. You ain't gonna make it with that S word spirit. You ain't gonna make it with that F word spirit. Well, where the F word at? And where's the S word in the Bible? Where's it at when they call I know it's right in the book, but then you go out in the parking lot and you smoke cigarettes. Preacher, some preachers do that. Then you go around, you screwing some of the choir members. Is that to be called out as well? All right, come on, don't get me started in this live today. Don't get me started in this live, okay? You know, you get that. And so I've been I sat in services where they will say, you know, about the community, and it be hurtful because it made me cry. So I've been there, I experienced, and I agree with with Kirk Franklin, do not weaponize the book. Embrace them with love. Embrace them with that love. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Embrace them with the love of Christ. That's what you should do. Embrace them. I'm talking about that type of love. You just want to go to church. You want to read the Bible. But don't nobody want to read if you always coming at them hard with cuss words and beating them down and making them feel bad, embarrassing them. Who want to embrace that type of life when you make me feel bad? You embarrassing me, always talking down to me. How you think I'm going to come into your church and become a member or give my life to Christ when you are beating me down? Just give me love. Hey, bye. Shut up. Can you embrace me with love? Can you sit down and give me without judging me? Can you do that? Can you do that without judging me? Can you embrace your brother with love? Can you not use insulting words to describe me? Can you embrace me with LOVE? Oh, wait. Nah. Woo. I just spelled that word out. I felt that. Felt it down in my spirit saying that. Ain't nothing like love. Come on, somebody. All right. I said enough. I said enough right there and there. Show me some love. Turn to your neighbor and say, show me some love. I just want to say that. All right. You better turn your neighbor and say, show me some love. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go to our third subject in this live right now. We're going to be getting to Bruno Mars. Let's where we at? Bruno Mars. Yeah. So apparently, let me make sure I get this article together because he was used. A woman out there got catfish. Bruno Mars imposter, accused of $100,000 catfish. He was able to get that from a Texas woman, right? So TMZ reported that Bruno Mars became $100,000 nightmare for one Texas woman who told cops she was hoodwinked into forking over a fortune to someone passing as the singer. The alleged victim was 63 when she told cops in Houston she made an Instagram account in 2018 to connect with someone claiming to be Bruno. She said the person developed an online relationship with her and eventually asked for cash. Of course, as it oftentimes the case with these stories, she said she cut a couple of checks, put them in the mail as instructed, one for $10,000, another one for $90,000. Police said the money found its way into the account of, I don't know how to pronounce his African name, a local man who was taken into custody on money laundering charges, along with alleged accomplices who facing similar charges. Both men were in court this week. According to legal documents obtained by TMZ, 2 cashier checks were made out to Shy Autos at the behest of the fake Bruno to over tour expenses. That's what he told the woman anyway. She said he also told her he was leaving the tour to come be with her. Cops, local news outlet, they believe the man made the low-level crooks working for scammers overseas and are hoping to cooperate to uncover a potentially bigger criminal ring. And this is the thing. This is why I tell people when you up in age, do not go on these Instagram sites because it is a lot of scammer. You got to know what you look at. That was a scam right there. You already know Bruno Mars is not going to be reaching out to you and doing all this talking right then and there. That's a red flag. But a lot of people don't know. They get scammed every day. I remember, Tyler Perry had to come out because it was some scammers out there talking about, hey, Tyler Perry is giving away so much money on the internet, sign up, and people were getting scammed and was sending Tyler Perry, or either like Tyler Perry, they had a fake account out that requesting funding. And Tyler Perry came out and said, hey, I'm not asking for no money. So don't do that. That's not me. That is a scam. So I do feel for this woman, but what do you expect? Like, you on the internet at 61 years old on Instagram, and you got caught up in a scandal and going in your bank account right then and there. That's a red flag. Did you see a blue check verification? Did you go on there and see a blue check verification? If that person say Bruno Mars for only 15 followers, that's not the Bruno Mars, because the Bruno Mars on his Instagram, let me see how many followers he have on Instagram. Let me see how many followers the Bruno Mars have on Instagram. Let me see. Bruno Mars, he have 22.2 million followers on Instagram. So if somebody hit you up with only 60 followers, that ain't the Bruno Mars, lady. Like, I do feel for her, because I mean, 63 years old, I do feel for her. I do feel that, that was wrong that happened to her. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to know what you're doing. You got to know who follow you. These people in some say it's from Nigeria. I don't know what part of it, but it's a lot of scammers out there that be in your DMs, being in your tech, emailing and all type of stuff. You gotta be careful who you open up to. You gotta be careful who you follow. You gotta be careful who be asking you for money. Understand if it don't feel right, it's not right. So don't give up your bag to nobody like that. So I don't know if Bruno Mars reached out to the lady to talk to her and to apologize that someone was using his likeness. He have not released a statement yet about somebody using his likeness to scam out this one of our elders. So we definitely gonna get into that. But press 1 if you think the lady was right. If you on the side of the woman, you feel bad for the woman. You feel bad for the woman. Press 2, you don't feel bad. I want to know. Press 1 if you feel bad for the woman. Press 2, you don't feel bad for her. I want to see what y'all saying in the comments. Press 1 if you feel bad for the woman. Press 2, you don't feel bad. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Press 1, you feel bad. Press 2, you don't feel bad. Oh my God. It's a lot of y'all that say y'all don't feel bad for the woman. Y'all say y'all don't. Wait a minute. Y'all don't feel bad for the woman. Go it. Well, I'm looking at dang, the woman had bank over $100,000. That is something. That is really, really something. Whoo, wow. Let's go to our last subject. That is something. That is so something. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Let's get into Kevin Hart. All right, Kevin Hart. Let's talk about it. So our producers, they sent it to my DM about Kevin Hart. They want to talk about Kevin Hart allegedly defrauded by his personal shopper for over $1 million. According to page 6, Kevin Hart, personal shopper, Long Island citizen resident Dallas, was arraigned in New York Wednesday on charges including grand larceny. He allegedly used credit cards belonging to Hart 41 to fund a lavish lifestyle that includes watches, Louis Vuitton bag, and Siam painting. Queens County DA alleged that the 23-year-old hired by Hart and 29-year-old hired by Hart in 2015 started small with legitimate authorized purchases for his client before using Hart credit cards to funnel cash into his personal account and purchasing items he then had FedEx to his home and business. The alleged charges were close to $1.2 million over the course of 2 years. Oh, wow. This is really crazy. And let me tell you, and this is why you got to be very careful on who you have paying your bills, who you have, over your money, who you have being your personal shopper, because it will be people that will try to scam you out of money. And this is really sad. This is one thing that I learned from Oprah Winfrey, that when I was watching, she said she would sign all her checks, especially checks that's over $50,000, because you need to know what's coming in and you need to know what's going out before, it get caught up in this situation. It's really sad because this went on, and this is sad because that'll let me know that Kevin Hart people wasn't really watching his accounts if this was going on for 2 years. Now, some people was talking about this is Kevin Hart's karma because of his best friend, because he accused his best friend of having a sex tape and he let his best friend take the rap for that. So this is his karma. I just say this is just, not paying attention where your money is going. That's one thing about me. I'm going to be looking at my bank statements. You're supposed to be looking at your credit card statements. You need to be checking out each, you know what I'm saying, each of your accounts. Check it out before it goes left. Always check out the money when you have the money. Never let the money come and you don't know where it's going. Always look at your accounts and be like, okay, this looks strange. Let me do this. Let me talk about this, because obviously it is a problem in my accounts. So let me double check this, triple check this, because I don't care how much money you got, people will try to use you. You can't trust nobody with your money, because people will try to scam you out of a dime, scare you out of $1, and they will try to scam you out of millions. So I'm glad the person was caught. I don't know if I believe, Kevin Hart will get his money returned because this was fraudulent charges. But I will tell you this, folks, check your money, check your income. Do not allow people to take, excuse me, do not allow people to use you. Do not allow people to take stuff that you work hard for and use it. So you got to be careful who you have with your money. And when you get these personal shoppers, and the thing about it is, the dude, you have a good job. Let me say this. You had a good job working with Kevin Hart. You are allowing yourself to get caught up and steal from Kevin Hart. That's a good job to have. To be his personal shopper, you could have done many great things, but greed made you make that decision and to mess up having a great job working with an icon, well, a legend in this business. I don't know if you're an icon yet, but that was a great thing to have on your resume. But now you're going to wind up in jail, wind up have to pay restitution, and probably have to do other things, and all because you were greedy for the money. That's the sad part. That's the part where I look at you strange. I give you the ultimate side eye. Because that was wrong. So, Kevin Hart, I stand with you. And if you hiring, I would definitely put in my application. If you hiring, I'll be right there. Period. Oh, okay. Let me get into this. So, I forgot that I had this on the list as well. Lamar Odom, he was up there throwing shade at his ex Sabrina, and he was like Sabrina slept with Chloe's ex, and that was on Wendy Williams. So I'm like, why is you spilling tea like this? I mean, what's the problem, Lamar, that you out here spilling tea? He said exclusive details. Lamar Odom rep speaks on why Lamar aired out Sabrina allegedly sleeping with Tristan Thompson. So Lamar Odom revealed that his ex-fiance Sabrina was out here getting her clapper smashed by Tristan Thompson. Child today on Wendy. We reached out to Lamar's rep and asked why out her now. The rep responded and said Lamar only shared what he said on Wendy because he is transparent about his past, especially with his ex-girlfriend Sabrina spreading lies about him. He felt it was time to share his truth, including one of the reasons that Lamar questioned Sabrina and her intention in the relationship. After all he's been through, he is now healthy and happy living in a new city. I mean, he was doing it to get back at Sabrina because he even accused Sabrina of having her social media accounts. It was like a lot of stuff that he was accusing her with. So he definitely I'm gonna say this. Lamar spilled the tea. I'm here for it, but you just never know. People move around in this business. Everybody know each other, so it's like everybody know each other. It's like a small circle, so it's a possibility that Sabrina smash. It's a possibility. I'm not shocked at all. Even Wendy Williams was like, who is it? Who is the person? Wendy wasn't caught up on the tea, but he spilled it on there, and I was here for it all. But many people in the chat was like, oh yeah, I believe it. They probably did do it. And then again, they probably did not do it. He probably just named that and all of it. But I don't think he would lie, though. I don't think he would get up there and lie. I just think he did that because he thought it was the right thing to do. All right. So we're going to open up the phone lines and we're going to allow you all to call in. That was pretty much sums up what I'm talking about for today. And I'm going to put the number on the screen really quickly so you all can call in and we can hear from you, the listeners. All right. And that number is 646-716-8447. Make sure you all call in. The number is on the screen, 646-716-8447. I'm also praying for the victims. It was a terrible accident in Dallas on the expressway. I think over 100 cars. How many cars got in an accident this morning? 70 to 100 cars got into a bad accident this morning, and 5 people lost their life because it was icy. And you already know in Texas, these people drive extremely fast. They don't slow down. And I mean, it was really slippery. It was a lot of ice. So some folks just don't care. They just drive how they drive. And it was like about 70 cars, just boom, 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 boom. And like 5 people, you know what I'm saying, lost their life. I even had a coworker, somebody ran in the back of his car. That's just how bad it was this morning. So I was, by the grace of God, I got work safe. I was making sure I was watching my surroundings, didn't drive fast, but it was slippery. I almost fell on the ground today because it was icy. It was really, really icy out today. So I'm definitely, keeping those people in my prayers, and we definitely praying for those, their families and stuff like that. But I it was a lot. So we definitely wanted, that was an I-35 in Texas. Thank you so very much for that. I just had to just say that I felt really bad when I got the news about that. All right, people, if you're calling in, the number is 646-716-8447. If we got any callers today, y'all can call in and make it happen and show some love, okay? Also, I want to give a special shout out for all the producers that follow me over there on Station Head. I want to say this, right? It's like, people was like, Wiley, I didn't even know you talk like this, like you be cussing and stuff. I'm telling you, it's a lot of fun on Station. You able to really be yourself and try different characters on the radio. So I'm glad that we in the top 10. That made me feel kind of good, kind of like rest of the show. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. 5161, call you on the air. 5161.
Yes, hi.
Hey, can you turn me down the back? Okay. You live. How you doing?
Sorry, that was, yes.
Okay.
Good, how are you? Thank you. I would just like to say I am enjoying your show.
Yes, thank you.
And I don't have much to say right now. I did want to comment about Kirk Franklin, but
talk about
I don't have my words together, so.
Well, what do you think about it? Should the church start weaponizing the Bible? Like, did you agree with all that statement? What do you stand on it? Did you think that was cool for him to say that?
When I say, like, you can't, the Bible, I just believe is God's words, and he loves everybody, and he wants all to be saved and go to heaven. However, it doesn't give us the right to just do what we want to do. But I do agree, like, it's important for us to not judge each other. We're all in the same boat, as in, I guess we do want to go to heaven. But, I guess it's just such a fine line when somebody else is doing wrong, and it may not be the same wrong you're doing. And you can't just, like, call them out and be like, hey, because you're, like you said, the minister smoking, but yet he's saying, calling this person, you said the F word or the S word.
Yes. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, live up to it. And you can preach the word. I'm not telling you not to preach it. It's your belief, how you believe. It's just the judgment that comes with certain people that come down so hard on the community, and they don't have that energy in some cases for other stuff, like lying, cheating, adultery, fornication. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what I
was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So thank you so much for calling in.
All right. You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. 1753 caller, you on the air.
Hi, Wiley. How are you?
All right. How are you?
I'm doing good. I just want to say that you look good in that shirt tonight. I'm here for it.
Thank you.
But I just want to touch on some things. I want to just touch on the topic about Kirk Franklin. I don't think he said anything wrong. I do believe that, the Christianity in particular can be, the oppressors when it comes to religion. You know what I mean? Like, they're always judging someone, especially someone who's a part of the LGBTQ. I used to watch Preachers of LA, and we had cokeheads on there. We had recovering addicts on there. And then we also have people like, Giselle ex-husband from the Real Housewives of Potomac, sleeping with other preachers and committing adultery and things of that nature. So I kind of feel like, we should just embrace everybody, and they could come to their own conclusion of how they want to interpret the Bible, right? No sin is greater than the next.
Absolutely. Okay? Come on. Yes, you preacher.
Like, you know what I mean? We wouldn't be here. We listen to rap music. We eat bottom feeders. If you're 7-day vintage, you're not supposed to eat bottom feeders. It's just so much other things that go along with it. People just let people live in their truth, and when judgment day comes, that's when it comes.
Amen.
About the Kevin Hart situation, I just feel like he really messed up the bag. I mean, he had access to people in Hollywood. He could have really moved up the ladder, and he let greed, again, one of the 7 deadly sins, come and take over. And now he's going to be out of a job and paying back a lot of money. And last but not least, I just want to say that I was also scammed, and I was 25. So I'm not even going to talk about the old lady being scammed. I'm sorry, the elderly being scammed, okay? Because she was 60, so she get a pass. In my case, I was 25, and I don't get a pass. All right, so.
Wow, what happened? You were scammed? Like somebody scammed you out of money? How did that happen?
No, let me tell you. Okay, so like care.com, I was looking for a nanny job. So you know what I'm saying? Like in New York City, nannies make bank. They make a lot of money, okay, taking care of white people kids. Excuse my French when I say that. All right, so I went on care.com and I received, an email for a job. But he was emailing me, letting me know that his son was like deaf. You know what I mean? They can't really speak over the phone. And how his son needed a wheelchair. So he said he's going to send me a check. Wiley, let me tell you. The check came the next day. He said that, okay, he lived overseas, but the check came from Delaware. And my stupid self, being silly and naive, went to go cash the check, okay, and then it bounced. Okay, so I had to call my bank. Okay, so...
Wow.
So I'm not in no room to judge. I promise you I'm not in no room to judge. I feel like people scam all the time. And I got caught up now. I know that, when people send you a check and a steak and things like that, people withdraw the funds and all types of stuff. It was a lot of scams in New York, right? We had the gift card scam, all types of stuff. So I'm not going to judge the elderly. I'm not going to do that. But I'm pretty sure I would not be giving out money, because if I had it, I wouldn't be looking for nobody online at 60. I'd have been going on, what is it called? They have like those elderly dating websites. I would have went on those websites.
Well, I think, I'm sorry that happened to you, that you got scammed, but it's possible for anybody to. That's what you have to watch out. If it sounds too good, if they send you a check that don't look right, you got to be careful. I remember someone mailed me a check, said, cash it. This is something. So I went to the Kirk Exchange, and it was like, no, this is not real. I was like, okay. So I've experienced that before. And I was like, oh my God, somebody sent me a blessing. And I was in Chicago at the time. It was like, no, this is not real. It's a scam. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of those types of scams, because I was like, I don't entertain that, right? So I didn't even know if the check was real or fake. But I did notice that he told me he was somewhere else, and then the check came from the state. But you told me you was overseas.
Okay.
He probably wasn't even deaf. He probably wasn't even really deaf. He just wanted to say that so he could email me.
Right.
But thank you, Wiley. Have a good one.
Well, thank you.
And take care.
All right, you too. Peace. All right. Well, we thank you everything. If you're calling in, call in. The number is 646-716-8447. Now, with these subjects, I want to say this. I had a great time talking with you all today. This was lit. I had a beautiful, oh my gosh, the dreams that I be having. I wish I got to keep my notebook by me so I can like write it down when I wake up. But I had another amazing dream today, because taking that Zyprexa definitely have you dreaming. Okay, so I was having a good dream. So I was sleeping really good. Like right now, I'm gonna go right back to sleep. On the best, it really helps you to be more refreshed. And I wasn't as drowsy this morning. I really worked and had a good time and did everything. Went live on Station Ed, talked with y'all, and that was amazing. So I want to say shout out to y'all that comes over there, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you all so very much. If you have any suggestions for us to talk about, you can just DM me at Wiley Show, or you can email me. But I prefer the DMs, because if you DM, I get those DMs and follow us. And please add us to your story. If you like the show, it was some favorite parts of the show, don't be afraid to tag us in our story, because we do reshare that as well. And then we want to say thank you. Shout out to all the moderators, and I will see y'all in the next live. Peace. Hey, hey, hey.